Legend of Total War here with part 10 of my Empire Total War Blitz Campaign as Great Britain. Alright, so previously we conquered Stuttgart here, and now it's time to conquer Cologne. This guy here has run out of movement, which means we can essentially just leave him behind now. And I kind of need to, because this battle here is likely to go the same way as it did here, meaning their forces are just going to bunch up in a big blob, and I'm going to need someone to go and harass them. And it might mean he gets killed, and since he's of no further use to us, we might as well make sure that if he does get killed, he doesn't actually technically die. So we just leave him behind. The only way he can die in the battle now is if every last one of your soldiers get killed, and that's pretty unlikely. There we go. Gotta try and keep the movements absolutely to a minimum when it comes to these guys. There's no point demanding a surrender, it's their only settlement. They will not accept. Even if I did put all my forces in, they won't accept. And to an extent, I don't really want them to surrender. We've got to get some degree of mayhem, we just can't go around making every settlement surrender. We can amongst the Ottoman oh god damn it. It's raining. Oh well. I just don't like it, that's all. It's not really going to affect us that much. It will increase the chances of misfire, but it's alright. At least we've got a nice high ground here. That's something to be thankful for. Yeah, I think my mouse is on the fritz again. It has good days, it's got bad days. Alright, so what are they going to do? Are they going to bunch up like idiots, or are they going to come at me? Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Oh, hang on. Who's this? This guy here, this is the invincible, well not invincible, immortal guy. I really don't like that you can't change their positions on the tooltip. Yeah, it's very bad. Okay, these guys have got quite a distance to cover to get over here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the recording whilst I get into position, because obviously this could take me bloody 20 minutes to get organised. Okay, it took me ages to get these guys over here, but they're finally here. One of their infantry chased after this unit, one of the, what's it called, armed citizenry. So I sent my cavalry charge right into them. Lost a few men, but not much, and broke them. The enemy general has fled the battlefield because we filled him full of holes. Well, cannon fire, whatever. So these guys have arrived there. Time to unlimber. But then we also need to tell these horses to go away. This is where we're staying. In order to do the attach-detach, those horses need to leave. And then take the banner with them. And I'm not quite completely set up, so we'll do the detach. Wait for them to leave. They'll go and reform. There we go. And now we get a chance to shoot them as they're leaving. So once again, I'll just pause the recording and go through this fucking grind. There's quite a few of them to kill, but at least we've got 2 cannons now, so it should make things a lot faster. Okay, and as you can see, not a difficult battle, didn't take any additional casualties, it just required a hell of a lot of artillery fire, but it did seem to be a lot quicker now with lots of artillery. So casualties there were very much a minimum. 10 men lost, so 120 to 1 kill ratio. And another faction is dead. Good, there's only like 50 more to go. Next stop is Amsterdam, which is going to be much more difficult because we have a fort to deal with, but luckily we do have what we needed to do this, which was, of course, that. Now just quick save it, because I didn't want to have to make a mistake and then have to redo that fucking battle. So this guy here, he's going to be left behind, which is fine. And we'll make our way up here. there's nothing really else we need to do. I mean, once we get here, I suppose I could reinforce the troops with these guys as well. So it might be a good idea if I don't hire any more generals, because someone's going to have to be left behind here, possibly. If I want to bring them. I mean, I don't have to. Anyway, I'll just pause the recording and make my way over there, because that'll still take me like 5 minutes. It's boring to do the glitch. Okay, so we've arrived at Amsterdam. This is proving to be a pain in the ass. The victory is not a problem. It's, of course, it's a blitz. We need to win this without losing half our army. Or even, essentially even losing like 100 men, ideally. Because we've got a long distance to cover in this. And having the mobile artillery is crucial for this. Pretty much can't be done without it. Which is why I made such an effort to get that region. Alright, so what I'm doing here is just spreading out the units a little bit. Having him in his own army will allow us to basically use him in battle and he'll be immortal. I mean, I don't know why I keep explaining it, but I know that most people will not watch every single episode, and people will be like, why are you doing this, why are you doing that? And I'll be like, I explained this in episode 1, or I explained this in episode whatever. So I just find myself re-explaining it every single time, but a lot of this is just rinse and repeat. I'll probably stop explaining it when we get down to like episode 40 or whatever. Surely you just get it by then. Sometimes I have people like asking me questions when it's like at the back end of a series. I'm just like, why don't you just watch the whole fucking series? I would have explained it by then. Or don't... Yeah, then again, that's a bit of an ask. Watch the whole series. Yeah, just watch 50 hours of stuff to watch, to get an answer on one little thing. Or I can just answer it. But I don't want to. I don't like answering questions sometimes. Depends on the question. If I feel like I've already answered it 40 times, I don't like answering it. Alright, so what I like to do with these guys is put them on a corner, because then it makes it hard for them to get hit. Because these artillery here, they can only fire in a straight line. Alright, now they've got one of their artillery here. This guy here is one of the immortal generals. Send him charging in here. Hopefully he doesn't take too many casualties. Like, it doesn't matter if he dies, because as long as we win the battle, he won't technically die. That's seemingly going well. We've got another immortal general over here. All you guys there, just stay put. Just wait until... Yeah, see, he died, but that's okay. In all honesty, this is one of the better attempts. Usually, you know, sometimes they lose like 6 men getting shot. His death means nothing. He's technically not even dead. Okay, but then the fight was a bit shit. Alright, yeah. Run them all down, finish them off. Okay, that'll make it a lot easier now. How are we going over here? That's 91% destroyed, good. I've got to be very careful with what I'm doing. God damn, the pathfinding in this game is shit. So what we need to do is put... Not this artillery. This artillery needs to stand about here. We'll sit there. And we need to lure these guys out this way so that we can canister shot them. Now, I've attempted trying it from here, but the trees, they massively get in the way. You don't want to be doing it anywhere near trees. Because that technically is a better spot in regard, because they don't put their troops over here, but they put them all over here, which is a bit annoying. I got to get rid of anywhere where they can bloody shoot their artillery. So this is the next thing I got to get rid of. Sometimes I find they're more accurate if you aim at the ground. Sometimes as I'm moving these guys over here, one of the stray artillery hits it, and I lose bloody 6 men or whatever it is, plus an artillery unit. As in, plus an actual cannon itself. Okay, you guys just stand over here. God damn it. Performance is starting to lag out. This happens in pretty much any fort battle. What we'll need to do is find the unit that's lagging out, and it's usually someone over here. One of these militia. And all we need to do is like engage them in combat for a second, and then the lag out will end. So they're doing a pretty good job. That's happening fairly quickly. So you just make your way over here. The further out they are, the less accurate these guys will be. Of course, with if it was a normal campaign, we just do the battle, and however it turns out, then that's fine. But this is a Blitz campaign. We need to get the perfect result, or else we will never beat my old record. Because that's exactly what I did in the other Blitz campaign as well. And all Blitz campaigns are like that. You got to get the perfect result, and sometimes you got to keep rolling the dice, because a lot of it is luck-based. You just have to hope that those artillery shots don't hit you, and hope that the AI doesn't do what you want them to do, or don't want them to do, I mean. And so on and so forth. Okay, the performance is starting to drop a bit more. Can't even seem to handle it on forward speed. Normal speed seems to be okay. Alright, what I'm going to do here is pause the recording, because this is the most boring part of the battle, and we'll resume recording when we get set up around here. We'll probably have to deal with their cavalry. They have a tendency of charging out, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on how this is going. I've been fighting this battle now for about an hour. So I haven't been able to move up here yet, just because the situation just hasn't been right for it. We haven't got a good setup going on though. What I've been doing is having the cavalry come in through here, just annoy someone, and they charge on out. They don't even want to shoot us, they want to go into melee. And I run them all the way over here, and then these use cancer shot. See all this? That was one volley. So you can see, like, it does a lot of damage. We've wiped out their regular cavalry, but their general is still running around in here somewhere. He's exhausted, but we just can't seem to hit him. As you can see, my two suicide generals here have really taken a beating, but they have more than done their work. They've, between them, probably killed off about 3 or 4 battalions of fire-locked armed citizenry. So I've just been working on that. So it's been a very long, boring battle. You can see here that the frame rate has gone to shit. These units are acting like spastic again. So I've been trying to get in there and get at them. And I'll just continue doing this until it's time to move up closer, which is not quite yet. Okay, so we managed to speed things back up, and they're coming at us. I'm not too sure exactly. You're coming at us. Alright, they're changing direction a fair bit. As long as they don't actually attack the artillery, I'm not too fussed. He came out as well. Right. That was a reasonable shot. Given that you. Okay, he broke. That's excellent. Alright, hold your fire. Where'd the other one go? There was 3 of them. They must have gone back inside. What are you doing? No, just stop. Shit. Now fire. Okay, he's not shattered, so I need you to go and run him down. Good shot, motherfuckers. Come on, keep going with that. That's great. There's no way he's not going to be shattered after that. There we go. So as you can see, this is working slowly, as long as we're not losing any of these guys here. If we're just losing them, that's no big deal, because they're part of my suicide squad. So once again, I'll just pause the recording and just keep going with this. It's going well. Alright, so I've managed to kill the enemy general and lure out another 3 battalions, which is a little bit of a concern. Alright, you stop firing. You get back over here. Where are the other ones? Bring them up here as well, just in case. They're chasing him, but they might change their mind. That's why I'm concerned. So they're coming in very quickly here. Alright, you need to do that. The other one went inside, come on. Break it. Good job. Alright, that's excellent. No, 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 no. Stay back, stay back. I didn't shoot my own men, did I? No, I don't think so. Now, where's this one going? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on, move it! I think you can use grape shot from there. Not grape shot, canister shot. Same thing, really. Stand back. Might need to get him to charge in. After all, he is the suicide unit. You stop. And you, if you want to shoot, doesn't matter if we get friendly fire. Just break this motherfucker. Doesn't matter about our guy. Come on, one more shot, you can do it. Don't let them get too close. Ah, thank fuck. Alright, good. Still get ready to shoot them again. He's not shattered. He's not coming back. Yeah, that's fine. He's definitely done his worth. And he's still technically alive. Give me another shot. The other guy's all the way around the other side. No, can't do any more with that. So use that. If they came close again, that was a good shot. One canister shot should do the trick. We're getting pretty close to the end of the battle here. How'd we go there? And it's still just broken. Alright, you need to stop. Same with you, because my last suicide general is here. After this we'll need, let's see, what's left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. No, 6 infantry. Yeah, 6 infantry battalions. Oh, god damn it. Oh well. Anyway, I'll pause the recording and just keep doing this. It seems to be working. Okay, we're just about at the end of the battle here. Oh, look at this. I was just about to say that this is the last of their infantry coming up, but they broke straight away. Well, don't let them get away. It's a very long battle. This probably took me upwards of 2 hours, but we have really made sure that casualties are a minimum. The 2 suicide squad units, they really took a beating. One of them ran away with 2 men left, but the job got done. Now I've been utilizing these guys because there's no one left. Okay, now all we have to deal with now are the artillery, which it's not really a big deal. However, there's always a chance if you charge someone in, the first person dead will be the general. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of the militia because we're going to leave one of them behind. And the thing is, I'm going to use this unit to merge into the other ones, and however many's left, well, we'll just replenish that, and they'll be used to help against Paris, the rebellion there. And then to resume onwards, probably into Russia. We'll see, because I'm sending this particular army into India. I need to get to India right away. Alright, so what I've thought would be the best way to handle this is actually to get up on the walls here. Up here, actually. And actually just shoot down at them, because they're pretty fucking terrible at shooting up a wall. But this is the exact sort of result that we needed. The casualties here were so small. We barely took anything. Look, that just broke anyway. And now the game crashes. No, I'm just kidding. Ah, God, that would be stupid. 60 men lost, and that is pretty much just the General's bodyguard, these guys. And just like that, United Provinces are defeated. Now that was a really tough fight to get that done with so few losses. I mean, if you have a look at these guys, he's got 5 men left. This one here's probably got 2. So they both came into this with 32. So that's where all the casualties went. I think one of the pikemen took a little bit of damage, like one or 2 casualties. But apart from that, that was... I really couldn't complain with that at all. Anyway, better quick save it before I make a mistake. Next stop will be Hanover. So I'm just going to take a break, get a drink of water, have something to eat, and try and see if I can do anything diplomatically to, I don't know, squeeze some money out of the world. And I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, and checked it with diplomacy. There's nothing I can do. Alright, so repair some of this stuff, because this is one of those region capitals. The revolt will happen on turn 4 to be dealt with on turn 5, I suppose. That's even if we're still playing the campaign at this point. My spy here, he was definitely useful in forted settlements, so the next forted settlement we're likely to come to, would he be able to help me with? Vienna, he's not going to make it to there. Any chance you can get... Nah, you're pretty much done for the entire campaign now. Just piss off. These guys here... Oh, God. Join up with him. Now, we're actually going to take this guy with us. It's this guy we're leaving behind. In addition to that, I'm also leaving behind this militia here. It's out of movements. Okay. Now, what I've discovered is that if you hand over these units... These guys here don't lose any movement points. I don't even know if I'd call that a bug or anything, but... So yeah, don't keep him in the city, but just close by, I suppose. And then from here, we can replenish him. Alright, now these guys here, they are going to come and help. So how many spaces have we got left in the army now? 4, yeah, but we're bringing this guy with us. He's going, because no one in this army here has no movement points left, so we can't use the bug without no movement points. We'll leave this guy behind somewhere along the line. So he needs to run out of movement points. Shit. I fucked that up. Oh. Yeah, I fucked it up. I'll need to load. Even though it's only like 1 movement point extra, you gotta be anal about this shit. Alright, so let's do that again. Okay, you come over here. These guys won't have full movement points, but they'll be more useful in a battle than generals. But that being said, I'm more willing to throw away a general. Okay, get him to join. Hang on. Go there first. And then there. That just saves movement points, rather than having to go around the town. So the militia, put him in there. Alright, good. Things are looking good here. So just quick to save it there. Come on. There, perfect. So the guy with 2 movement points has no movement. These 2 will be left behind here. Make sure that you're on replenish. And what I can do next turn is bring these guys to Paris so they can prepare for the defense of that city. Also here, I don't want to recruit any more line infantry. I'm fine with just getting militia. I wonder if I should get some regiment of horse. They're not as cost effective, I think.
If I want cavalry, I can just get generals, even though they're not really cost effective either. Now these guys here don't technically need to stay there, but I'll consider what to do with them next time. I mean, no, there's no way I can bring them to the mainland this turn. It's just not going to happen. But if I could, maybe I'll put them on this boat and then sail them over here. But then again, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, so we'll just see. Okay, so the next move is me bringing these guys to Hanover. So I'm just going to quick save it, and I'm just going to see exactly what I can do with Hanover. Probably nothing. They've already got military access. They don't have any regions. They don't have any artillery either, so it should be a pretty easy win. So I'll just pause the recording as I make my way over there, and we'll go and kill them. Okay, so we've arrived at Hanover, and it cost us, for some reason, 2 generals' movement points just to get here. It wasn't very far we had to move, but whatever, that's a cost of 1600. It's not like the generals are dead either. I might be able to use them another turn. Not in this army though, they'll have to be left behind at some point. Because there's naval travel we'll have to do. Alright, so we grab him and him. Let's check how their movements. He's still got heaps. Yeah, so grab him and him. There's no way they'll surrender. We're up against 1 general's bodyguard, gendarmerie, whatever, cavalry, and infantry. The cavalry is the only thing I need to worry about initially, and then after that, the infantry we can just shoot them from a distance. It's no trouble. So far things are going better than I expected in regard to how well these battles have been going, as in regard to casualties. But I'm mostly concerned about money at this stage. If I don't have enough money to purchase enough generals, I'm not going to make the distance. So I'm going to need to find some way to make more cash. Because I do remember in my previous blitz, I definitely captured a hell of a lot more ships. That's because I took a lot longer in Europe. Excuse me. It's a bit foggy here. What are we going to do? No, I'm not a big fan of this map at all. Alright, I'm gonna position myself here. That seems alright. Okay, so we've got reinforcements coming in. That's the general from or whatever. Don't let any of them get killed if we can. No one's being left behind here. After this, we're on our way to Denmark, at which point, someone's going to be left behind. Actually, no, maybe I will leave someone behind here. I don't know. I don't need to have suicide generals in this one, though. Okay, you need to be focusing on shooting the enemy cavalry, wherever the fuck it is. The amount of kills he does on these guys here is of very little consequence right now. Just attach and detach, make them go away. Balance of power's in our favor now, so that's good. I'll probably put my other artillery around here. You stand back. Normally what I do when I'm doing these kind of battles, and it's just the constant grind of watching them go back and forth, I just watch like YouTube shit, like Game of Thrones. Keep myself occupied, because bloody hell, you could turn off half your brain and still manage to do this. I don't think they've gotten any hits yet. But here's the hits that we need. Did we get him? Ah, bloody hell. So fuck all. Well, it doesn't matter if it takes us ages, just gotta get on with it. So I'll pause the recording here and resume if anything interesting happens. Okay, I managed to catch right at the end of the battle here, right when they all started to rout. As you can see, the field is littered with their dead. However, their cavalry, motherfuckers as they are, charged in on me, and I had my pikes right behind my what's it called? My artillery, and I was hoping that they'd get a shot in, but they just weren't getting. They weren't bloody shooting the cavalry. So like fuck it, I pulled them back behind the. Took them off the artillery, pulled them back behind the pikes. The pikes were in pike formation. The motherfucking cavalry charged through my fucking pikes and into my artillery crew, killing just one man. I was like, ah, fuck it, it's alright. So have a look here at the casualties. I think I lost like 1 or 2 pikes. And he lost a man, but you know, that cost me 33 if I want to bring it back. It's no big deal. It's more a case of I can't get it back until, not next turn, but the turn after. 1 man is not worth bothering about, so it's fine. Anyway, that's Hanover dealt with. On to Denmark next. Now from Denmark, this is why I went and went and stole these ships. After we've taken Denmark, rather than fucking walking back all the way back to fucking Berlin, I'll simply take a boat to the port here, which will save me a lot of movement. I'll have to leave behind any low movement generals here, but here's the thing. I'll leave them here, and when this shit with Paris is done, the army that's there will be able to meet up with the generals we leave behind here and help them move around through Sweden and shit. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 11's next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.